We gave so much of ourselves to the show, and so did he. And just in terms of molding your point of view and molding the way you approach your work, it was like going to comedy college, really.
So let's talk about race.
If you're scared, say you're scared.
I'm so happy to be here. It feels very full circle.
It is so great to be together for this event after a 2-year hiatus. You know, I haven't been to DC since January 6th. No, not for the reasons you think. I had a lunch planned with Ginny Thomas. I don't know, she stood me up. She must have been busy with something else. No, I first met Jon when he rescued me from obscurity to work at The Daily Show in 2003. And when I arrived, I was ready to give up on the entertainment industry. When I learned that I was even gonna have a chance to audition for The Daily Show, I cried. My husband said, babe, this is just the audition. Cry if you get the job. And then I actually got the job, so I cried a lot more. I will never forget how stunned I was that Jon actually, he saw something in me. And he took me seriously, and he believed in me, maybe when I didn't even believe in myself. Truly, if it weren't for Jon, I'd probably be one of those Disney princesses who comes to children's birthday parties and introduces them to the hard truth about aging. Look, it is no secret that in the early days, The Daily Show was a place where men could finally be free to do comedy, just all together in a sea of plaid, and for some reason, mainly shoeless. There I was, plowing through scripts that required multiple stopover economy flights to places where Ed Helms couldn't safely pack his banjo. But I knew that I was lucky. Back in the early days, The Daily Show felt like a startup. We were all just kind of figuring it out as we worked, and what we learned is that satire solves the world's problems. Don't believe me? Look at all the satirical shows we now have and how amazing the world is doing. Yes. Jon taught me what it looks like to stand behind the values you espouse, and he's taught me that there's no such thing as it's perfect, which was so infuriating when I came back with something that was so perfect. But perhaps most importantly, he taught me how to have a holiday party and that I should never, ever show up at it. Like, shake some hands and pretend to do a shot and get the hell out. I literally cannot believe he hasn't done an Irish exit tonight already. Thank you so much, Jon. I love you.